was lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 8. Flat twist. Watch the descent. Good. Now. Jump.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Check. Where are they, team? Check 55 to mine. I'm going to come back to you. One. Undercrush.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Three. Slam.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up. Watch the eye. Rush in. One. Kill.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Ready? Use the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Sponge. No. Where are they, team? One. Mike 52. In your face.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's complete to Sanders. On a man down, and it's Sanders. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Switch. Check 24. Pilot 64, weak. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
One. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Mike 55. Man, I got you. Three.
Now Mariota. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Check.
And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 3. Check 99. Shut down. Motion. One. Shift.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, alert 3. Where are they, team? 3. 55, come on, guys, 55. Hey, boot, watch the boot.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
One.
3rd and goal, Mariota. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Marcus Mariota hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check 55.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's not going to get me. Switch. One. Check 49, check 61. Matchbox, right.
To throw is Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Grant. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 3. He's coming. Double up.
Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Will join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the run, Newton going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Newton. And the catch made by Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Shift. One. Check 50. 66. Bullet high.
To throw Mariota. And a little floater there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 26. One. Check. One.
Mariota now. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. One. Check 24. Three. Hey, turn it up. Check. One. Check. Alert 3. He's checking. Run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Switch up. Watch it. No, check that. One. Charlie. Let's go, Heavy.
They'll throw again. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Check. 3. 55. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. Safarian Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. They're on 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They will run with Grant, and he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. They go back to Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. He finds his man. It's Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Don't get nervous. 55 is my guy, 55. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Mariota again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Three.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Dorsett making the catch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's get this.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Check. Fresno. One. Fresno. Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Newton. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Newton. That's complete to his running back, Connor. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Newton throwing again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, Grant. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. Mariota now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike, 55, right there.
Now Mariota steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. 60 or. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, Charlie. Here's 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. New mic 52. Mic 52.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Down. 18 Gator. Check 55 the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. He's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Newton now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Newton. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action, Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Brixton, Travis. Hey, Haywood.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Dorsett's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 40 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. He finds his man Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Johnson was the intended receiver. On 1st down, Grant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.